Welcome one, welcome all. This is your host Tom, coming to you from beautiful Washtenaw County from the show AnimeAsia or AnimeAsia, however you want to say it. And today we're covering a game called Forward to the Sky. This is a game by a Taiwanese studio by the name of AnimeAsia. They are out of Taiwan, and this is a small independent indie game. From 2015, this was their freshman effort. Let's get started. Now, after completing Forward to the Sky, AnimeAsia, they developed Panty Party and Fantasy Versus. Now, Fantasy Versus is sort of an MMO. Panty Party is another little indie game, like this one, sort of. It's kind of weird, but as it says on the site, it's not a hentai game, so don't expect a hentai game out of Panty Party. I know some of you out there would be disappointed seeing that title and not getting any hentai. I know I've been to Anime Expo in LA. I know how you guys roll out there. Anyway, here on AnimeAsia, we're covering Forward to the Sky, which is Forward to the Sky is an action RPG platformer. It's a small game. I mean, there's a lot here. It's a lot of fun. Don't expect a big difference don't expect a bunch of different environments. So the game kind of has the same look through the environments. You got 6 levels. The game is relatively a small install. It's available on Windows, Linux, and Mac, so you can play it on any PC setup. It's not on any console. It probably won't end up on a console, and I'll be interested to play I want to play their latest game. I have a feeling that their latest game is kind of based on these mechanics more than it's based on their other game that they made after this. That game being Fantasy Versus, which sounds to me kind of like an online version of this. I'm sure they added a lot more elements. I mean, this is a good game here, but it's not a big AAA, so don't be expecting a big AAA game. I think it's a fun game. There's a lot here. It's mainly about figuring out puzzles. Combat and everything else and story are kind of secondary. The gameplay here is pretty good. With an indie game like this, especially with a freshman effort, I would have to say that the gameplay is what's important, and that's what really sticks out in this title. They do a good job with the gameplay. They could have did a better job with controller support. If you're playing with a controller, expect to die a few times because the controller support isn't exactly what it should be, but it's playable. Now, the graphics on the main character, the body model, looks pretty good. They do a pretty good job with that. Some of the villains are kind of mad, but the game looks good. I mean, the graphics, it's definitely not an ugly game, especially for a small indie game under $10. This game is like $9. I want to say $8 if you buy this game without any discounts. I'm pretty sure I got this in a bundle a while ago, so I probably paid like $1 for it. So it's an inexpensive anime game with decent enough graphics and good gameplay. So I would suggest definitely picking this up. It's not going to break the bank, and it doesn't matter what kind of PC you're running, Mac, Linux, or Windows, you can run this game. It doesn't take a lot of power to do so. So that's pretty much it for this episode. The only thing, I'm not going to give this game a number score. Reason being is this is not a AAA game, and I don't like comparing it to AAA games. And it is definitely not a type of game that you would. To me, it's a small arcadey RPG puzzle game. So I'm going to say that I recommend this game. It's very inexpensive. It's not a very long game, but there's a lot here to enjoy. So definitely, I would say that this is a game that I recommend. I'm not going to give it a number, quantify it in a number value out of 10, because it's just not up with the type of games that I would definitely put give a number value. I think in the future, I'll probably, when I talk about small indie games like this that are under $10, I'll probably say I recommend or not recommend. And I definitely recommend Forward to the Sky by AnimeAsia. That's it. Actually, it's AnimeAsia. That's it for this episode of AnimeAsia. I hope you check back next time. I'm sure I'm going to be coming up with some other games. I'm going to finish up Sunset Overdrive here real soon and finish up Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. That'll be my next AnimeAsia game. And on 734 Games, I'll be doing Sunset Overdrive. So that's pretty much it. This is your host, Tom, signing off. Goodbye.